Well, howdy. This is Noelle Young with a special edition of Chiyaqtel NOW. We are here to find out what our fearless leaders are doing when they're not chiefin and councilin. Let's go find them in their natural habitat. I think I found our compost counselor. Hey, compost counselor. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. We're here with a special edition of Chiyaqtel NOW.
Yep.
And I just have one question for you. What are you doing when you're not counseling?
When I'm not counseling, you can usually find me here at this location on Prairie Central Road picking fruit for the people. You can usually find me between this location or at our community greenhouse.
And do you have a garden of your own at home?
Yeah, I do. I don't just do this for work, I do it as my hobby as well, and I like to garden at home. If you drive down Steetaws, you might see my orchard.
Well, that sounds amazing. What else do you like to do for fun?
Well, I like to hang out at the river during the summer. I snowboard. I like to go hiking, relax in my yard.
Sounds lovely. I have one more question for you. What are you doing when you're counseling?
Oh, well, that's a good question. When I'm counseling, I'm usually pushing initiatives like our food security initiative, fighting for environmental rights through the STSA, fighting for our health needs and other things like that through the First Nations Health Authority. Keeps me pretty busy.
That's amazing. We appreciate all the work that you do. Maybe we can pick some berries together right now.
Yeah, let's do it. Where'd my berries go?
Well, that was a fun interview with Compost Counselor. But wait, I think I see another council member. And one of our newest counselors. Yo, Counselor Jen, we just wanted to welcome you as one of our fearless leaders to save us from the bowels of destruction. Anyways, what we wanted to know is, what do you like doing when you're not counseling?
My free time with my daughter, Eliana, and lately it's been going to the parks, or she's been into rod fishing, so we go down to the river quite a bit, and that's been our thing until she starts kindergarten.
Very fun. That's awesome. And what do you do when you are counseling?
Lately it's been a lot of conferences. I've been attending a lot of the external tables. Last month I went to Montreal for the AFN, and that was pretty neat experience. And I think throughout the fall we have quite a few to attend, and it's been good networking.
That's amazing. And we know that you're part-time, so do you work anywhere else when you're not counseling?
I've been doing a few contract jobs pertaining to like policies and finance and in Indian registry systems, and then I'm going back to school in the fall as well with when my daughter goes to school. So I'm looking to start my master's in applied legal studies.
Incredible. Wow, good for you. Well, let's go see what Jen and her daughter do for fun. Let's go. Check it out. It's a new letterbox. Let's go play at the park. Well, our frontline workers seem pretty darn cool so far. Let's go see if we can find some more. I found one in their natural habitat. Come quick, come quick. So cute. I found one in their natural habitat. It's Counselor Hayden. Oh, shoot. Oh, hey Hayden, we're just seeing if we could catch some of our counselors in their natural habitat. Do you mind if I come say hello and see what you do when you're not counseling for Chiyaqten? We have River here and Counselor Hayden. So when you're not counseling, mostly you're just here at home, spending time with your little one and your wife?
Yeah, so he's just over a year old. And once Caitlin and I got married, we knew we wanted to start a family. So it took a while to get him. So now it's just, when I'm not working, just soaking in every moment with him, and lots of playing, lots of running around. He's a busy, busy boy. So yeah, a lot of my free time goes to him. If I'm not playing hockey or trying to golf a little bit, it's mostly just hanging out with family.
That sounds so wonderful, and he is so cute. I think everybody will agree. So when you are counseling, what does that look like for you as a new counselor?
So Lauren and I, along with Derek, are the 3 full-time, so it's just mostly in the office every day if I don't have anything, any meetings or anything on the schedule for that day. We didn't necessarily decide on exact portfolio types, more so areas of interest. So a couple of mine are lands, taxation, economic development, And then I back up Lauren on a couple of the environmental stuff. Back up Tony on some of the fishing stuff. So yeah, just continuing to learn and grow and do what's best for our membership. So it's been a pretty eye-opening, busy first 6 months so far, and just looking forward to continuing what's to come.
That's awesome. We're so happy to have you as one of our new council members.
Say mama.
Let's go see if we can find the chief or some other counselors. Here I am in our Chiyaqtel sports field, and I'm going to see if I can spot any other chief and council that I can interview. I think I've spotted the chief. Let me focus in here for a minute. There he is, warming up for a run, it looks like. Oh, and here he comes. He's running right towards us. Let's go see if we can catch him in his natural habitat. Hey, Dirk! Chief! How you doing? I'm just wondering if we can ask you some questions.
Sure, you're gonna have to run with me though.
Okay, I can do that.
You
No
think you can keep
problem. No problem.
All right, you sure?
So, you know what? We need to stop. Yeah, let's stop.
So you can't keep up.
I'm trying my best. We're doing a special updates video on our chief and council, and we were wondering if we could ask you some questions.
Of course, I'd love to.
Okay, so what do you do when you're not chiefing for Chiyaqtel?
Well, as you can tell right now, I'm out for a run, and I love our facilities. I love to run, I love to play soccer, but most importantly, I spend a lot of time with my kids whenever I'm not chiefing. It's a really busy role, so when I get the chance to be home, I like to be home with the kids, or we spend a lot of time here at our own parks, our own facilities. I do a lot of running with the kids, which is a lot of fun. I have a running stroller. I get out there, we run here, hang out at the park, or we come here, play some soccer, whatever it might be, or run to the river, grab a smoothie, whatever. I really am big into running these days. So as you can tell, Tyler and I both are quite slim again these days. So we do a lot of running together, and actually starting to do some ultra marathons and marathons now, which is a lot of fun, but it's tough to squeeze it all in. But I still play soccer, still play for our Chiyaqtel FC men's team. But most importantly, like I said, a lot of my time outside of the role as chiefin is hanging out with the kids, and I got 3 little ones now, just in about 3.5 years, so 3 boys. It's busy, but I love it. It's really rewarding, and I love coming out here. I pretty much come out here every night, as long as the weather's okay, even if it's not, with the kids, either on my bike, with the kids in the trailer, and we come and play at the park. And what I love about it the most is in the evenings after dinner, a lot of our kids who are living in these our housing, I see them here and get to say hi to them. So our vision for what we've been trying to do with the housing projects, bringing together our community, I get to see it firsthand a lot of my time in the evenings, or when I have spare time when I'm not chiefing. I get to come out here and witness what we've built and how it's impacting our membership's lives. So for me, it's a lot of a reminder of what we're doing and what we're trying to achieve. And to be honest, the reason I run, it keeps me sane. It keeps me sane, and it keeps me being able to do the chiefin role to the best of my ability. Yeah.
I'm so impressed you can fit all that in, and within our beautiful community as well. That's awesome. One more question for you. What do you do when you are chiefin? What are some of the things that are happening right now?
Yeah, great question. So a lot of the big things I focus on right now over the last couple of years has been around the acquiring the 50 acres of land for our membership. And a lot of that is navigating the political landscape. It's been extremely busy navigating something called the additions to reserve process, which we're almost done. Really excited. The papers are on the federal government's desk to be signed off on. It will be the fastest additions to reserve in the history of Canada, which is pretty cool. So that's taken up a lot of my time. But the other work I like to do is looking at building the economy for Chiyaqtel, which helps us really supporting the social services that we're trying to do and the community services department. So a lot of the work I do is working with Manny Jules and the First Nations Tax Commission around advocating for different tax jurisdictions and economic reconciliation. You might have saw me in I think April, May, I was in Ottawa doing a lot of different discussions to standing committees around why the importance of enabling First Nations to access economies, because it really does enable us to do the really unique things we've been able to do for our membership over the number of years here in housing, culture, infrastructure, programs, whatever it might be. So a lot of my role as chief is almost being the visionary and then understanding how to navigate those political tables and realms to make sure that our vision as a community can really be rolled out and we can access the funding or the programming or the jurisdictions. Really, it's about the jurisdictions that we can do to make a difference in our membership's lives long term. Yeah.
That's incredible. That's awesome. We're so happy to have you as our chief again. And that's all for now. I know your time is busy, so I'll let you get back to your run.
Right on. I'll get back to my run then. I only got
Maybe
about another 15-20 kilometers left.
Okay,
so here we
perfect.
go.
I'll come with you.
All right.
What a great interview with our chief, Derek. Let's see if oh, I've spotted Tony. Let's go say hi. Hey, Tony. How you doing? So I was just wondering what you do when you're not counseling.
Most of the time I'm on the ball fields watching my players play. Like, we travel all over BC and USA, as far as Las Vegas. So we win quite a bit of games too. So Kamloops, we just won first place there. So we're doing pretty good. Like, it's all family too, like nieces and nephews.
Congratulations. And what's the name of your baseball team?
Well, I got about 5 of them. Like, the Eagles is the men's team. Slackers is co-ed. What else is there? Screaming Eagles that we take over to Victoria every year at my auntie's big tournament. It's an all native week.
Is there anything else that you like to do when you're not being our council?
Yeah, I like spending time with my great grandkids. They come over and swim in the pool and get in the hot tub. And I got a 2-acre lot, so they play in that quite a bit.
I did hear that you also like to fish. Do you have your own boat?
Yes, I have 3 boats, small, medium, large. Depends on how the water condition is.
I have one more question for you. What do you do when you are counseling?
Well, of course, I attend a lot of fishing meetings all over BC, and some in the States sometimes. There's lots of talk it goes all year round, like pre-season, during the season, and after the season. So it's all year round. And of course, there's our council meetings and our council and staff meetings, and then our getaway for a while for strategic planning, trying to plan for our future for the band and what we're going to do in the next 5 years.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for all the work that you do, and it was really great getting to talk with you. See you later. Well, that was a quick peek into the incredible lives of our chief and council. It's always nice to know that not only have we chosen the right members to lead us, but we've also chosen members who lead a nice, healthy life outside of politics. You know, human-like. Anyways, it's time to go have some fun. Hey guys!
Wait, hang on. What do I like to do for fun? People are. You touched my berries.
We found one of our counselors. Sorry, let me try again.
And to know all the external, what are they called?
I forget. And blah, blah, blah. That was an... Anyways, ciao for now.
This has been the Bear Productions.